The man accused of killing a Northport 6-year-old will spend the rest of his life in prison. Patrick Murphy pleaded guilty today to the charges of first-degree murder and capital sexual battery on Coralrose Fullwood. SNN Local News 6 reporter Mia McCormick joins us live from the courthouse with more details on what happened today. Mia.
Circuit Court Judge Roberts made sure 29-year-old Patrick Murphy knows that there is no possibility of parole with this life sentence and that he will die behind bars. Still, the mother of Coralrose Fullwood says this is far from over until everyone involved is brought to justice. In an emotional victims impact statement, Ellen Beth Fullwood described her free-spirited daughter and all the things she will never get to experience. Coralrose Fullwood was taken from her bed in the middle of the night in September of 2006. She was found badly beaten. The autopsy report says she suffocated to death. DNA evidence collected from her body matched Patrick Murphy, a convicted felon. Her grieving mother describes the fear she lives in every day, that someone else will snatch another one of her children. She says she hasn't slept soundly since her daughter's death almost 4 years ago and is warning others to protect their children.
As long as there are people out there who were involved, they're going to be out there hurting children, and nobody's child is safe.
That warning comes as Northport police continue to investigate this case, convinced others know about the murder. Northport Police Chief Terry Lewis says anyone else who is involved should be sleeping with one eye open. Now, Fullwood says that she opposes the death penalty, so she's not upset with the judge's sentence today. What she is upset with is the way that Patrick Murphy was able to plead guilty in his best interest. She says that's very different from standing up and apologizing and admitting what he did. Lauren.
And Mia, we heard there from Coralrose's mother. What about her father, Dale Fullwood? Was he there today?
We did not see him in court today. He was a while ago arrested on child pornography charges. He since served a little over a year-long sentence and was released in January of this year. She told us that she does not have any contact with him.
All right, Mia McCormick reporting for us. Thanks, Mia. Well, we continue our team coverage tonight. As Mia just said, the sentencing today does not mark the end of the Coralrose Fullwood case. The investigation into what happened to the little girl is still open. And to talk more about that, let's bring in our colleague, Herald-Tribune reporter Todd Ruger. Todd, first of all, let's talk about what this means, that this investigation is still open. Are there deputies or detectives who are still assigned to this case?
Yes. In fact, I talked to Northport Chief Terry Lewis today, and he said that he has 2 detectives that are still assigned to this case full-time. He has a case file of this, and he keeps it on his desk. And he was working with FDLE and the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, and they've actually been even traveling out of state right now in the past few months, working on chasing down the latest leads in this case.
Did he give any indication of when we might hear a new development in the case?
No, he didn't give any timeline. He says right now they're chasing down a lead. It might lead to 10 leads. They might have to chase all those down, and while they might be fruitless now, he wants to emphasize that he and his department are staying on this case because they've always contended that there's been more than one person involved in this. Coralrose was taken from her house while the mother and her siblings slept, and it seems unlikely to the police that he could have done that by himself.
Todd, that's right. They have talked about that for quite a while now. Obviously, Patrick Murphy in jail at this point. Is there any indication that he is cooperating with them and aiding in that investigation?
No, there's not, and they didn't get a lot of answers today from Patrick Murphy, the family, if they were looking for it. He said yes, sir, or no, sir, to the judge's questions, and when the judge asked him if he had anything he wanted to say, he said, no, I don't.
All right. Well, Todd's going to have much more on this in tomorrow's Herald-Tribune, so be sure to pick that up. Todd, thanks so much.
Sure.